Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today I'm back to talk about all of the fragrances that I wore last week. So I've got a ton. I don't know how I wore so many, but I did. So I'm gonna jump right in. Okay, so the first one we're gonna talk about is this one here. This is YSL Libre Intense. I absolutely adore this fragrance, and this is a fragrance that I will wear year round, though it is kind of heavy for the summertime, and it actually doesn't hold up super well in the heat for me. I love wearing it in the heat, but it has to be, in order for this to work for me in the heat, it has to be a day that I'm gonna stay in the house most of the day. Because if I get outside or if I'm like running around doing errands in the really high heat, it doesn't hang around for very long. I love it though. It's my favorite formulation of Libre. I think is just so beautiful. Such a beautiful, honeyed, warm, orange blossom, lavender, vanilla fragrance. I love it. It's so gorgeous. So that is the first one. That is YSL Libre Intense. I probably should have worn the EDT formulation, which I think I'm gonna wear at some point this week. It is definitely better suited for this heat. Okay, next, this is one that somebody sent this to me a long time ago. And I don't know that I have ever worn it since they sent it over. This is from Salvatore Ferragamo. This is Signorina Eleganza. This is gorgeous. Out of the bottle, you get these really beautiful, very slightly sweet, kind of light florals and patchouli. On my skin and in the weather that we're in right now, this was pretty much just like, it went very patchouli heavy on me, which is fine. I love patchouli. I don't mind it at all. It's definitely like it's definitely like a really beautiful light sweet floral and patchouli fragrance. I need to try this one in cooler weather, like fall, winter time, to see if those kind of light sweet florals hang around better in cooler weather. But yeah, it went pretty much just patchouli on me, but it's beautiful. This is one of those fragrances that when I was wearing it the whole time I was thinking, this is one of those fragrances that like 10 years ago, everybody that smelled you would have been like, oh my gosh, you smell amazing. What is that? It's definitely one of those kinds of fragrances. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, I really enjoyed this one, and I'm really excited to give this one a go in the cold weather. So that is Salvatore Ferragamo, Signorina Eleganza. Okay. Next, I pulled out this. This is my Nest Golden Nectar travel spray. I bought this not long after it came out, some years back. I like it. It's fine. It's kind of like a sweet, it's a little bit like gourmand leaning, kind of like a sweet, smells like ambrette, vanilla. I don't know. It's one of those that you can't really put your finger, it's kind of hard to put your finger on any, on like any notes. To me, this fragrance is a little bit muddy smelling. It's definitely got some fruits in the top, maybe some pear, some kind of fruits in the top. And then it's got this kind of creamy vanilla base. I really like this. I like how it smells. I don't think that it's worth the Nest prices. This is, let's see. Yeah, their travel sprays are only 6 ml when standard travel sprays are usually 10 ml. Anywhere between 8 and 10 ml. So they make it look like a standard travel spray by putting it in a really thick glass bottle and covering the whole thing with a label so you can't actually see that the thick glass probably goes up to about here, and then that's when your fragrance starts. So yeah, I think that the thick glass goes up to about here. I just think it's a total ripoff for what you're getting. And these fragrances are not, some of them are really good, don't get me wrong. Some of the Nest fragrances are really good and they perform incredibly well and they're totally worth it. But this one is not. This one is not a good performing fragrance. It smells very basic to me. And the fact that you're paying like over $30 for a travel spray that is only 6 ml to me is like not cool at all. So yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to work through this. So I wore this and I layered it over my Goose Creek Vanilla Bean Lotion. This lotion is so yummy. Oh my gosh. It really is like this beautiful, creamy vanilla bean lotion. It smells like vanilla ice cream. It smells like vanilla ice cream. This is vanilla bean, buttercream icing, and marshmallows, and it is so yummy. I have found, sadly, that with the Goose Creek lotions, they don't, like, the scent doesn't hang around very long. Some of them are better than others. This one, I think I was able to smell this lotion for maybe like 2 or 3 hours. So it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't the best. So after about 2 or 3 hours, this kind of wore off. Same with the Nest. This fragrance wears off after about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. This performs so badly. So the combination didn't hang around for very long. So after these wore off, I went ahead and sprayed on this. This is a decant that I made of I had a refill bottle of this fragrance here called, it's Mugler Alien Eau Extraordinaire. It's a really gorgeous version of Alien. It's lighter. This is another one of the Aliens that I don't feel like has much of the Alien kind of DNA. This is just kind of bright and citric and floral and light. This actually didn't hang around for very long either, so I put this on, and I think I got maybe like an hour out of this. So super sad, and I went to town with it too. I probably put on 12 sprays of this, and yeah, after like maybe an hour, it was gone. So then after this one wore off, I went in with something I knew was gonna get me through the entire rest of the day. And this is one of my Alchemy samples. This is Carnival of Illustrious Hearts. This is an amazing scent. This is warm and the tiniest bit fruity. It's sweet and kind of vanillic. I have no idea what the notes are in this. It might have a little bit of berry in it. It's beautiful. I love this. It is an absolute beast too. This was another one that's going to go into my full bottle worthy pile, which Alchemy is having a summer sale. So I got some bottles for $12, and then I think I got one for $6. But yeah, I ordered a whole bunch of stuff. So I will be doing another Alchemy haul soon. But anyways, I'm in love with Alchemy, and this is definitely going into the full bottle worthy pile because it is amazing. It performs so incredibly well. In fact, I could still smell this on myself when I woke up the next morning. It lasted forever. So this one is a winner. This is the fragrance that kind of saved the day, that actually hung around after like some duds. So that is, did I say Alchemy? I might have said Alchemy. I hope I didn't. Alkemia. This is Alkemia Carnival of Illustrious Hearts. And then I'll just stick with the other Alkemia fragrances that I wore. I wore this one here called Surcie. This one did not hang around very long on me. This one, I can't even remember what this one smells like. Let me put a little on. This one it's another really warm, kind of slightly citrusy. This one is very kind of skin-like. It went very skin-like on me. In fact, as it's like drying down on my thumb, it's just kind of like melting into my skin. It's really, really pretty, but it didn't like do magic on me or anything. It wasn't like magic, and it didn't perform super well on me. So yeah, this one is, it's a no for a full bottle, but I still enjoyed wearing it and I loved it. This one wore off pretty quickly. So after this one wore off, I did put on this one here. This is the Magpie's Rhyme, and this one is yummy. This one is kind of nutty and sweet. It smells like a yummy, nutty, sweet, like fall fragrance. Oh, it's so yummy. This one though, this one didn't last very long on me either, which I was really surprised because almost all of the Alkemia fragrances that I've tried have just been beasts on me. This one somehow wasn't though. It smelled fine on me, but it's another one that, you know, I can do without. So that one is called the Magpie's Rhyme. Okay, and then at some point I sprayed on, I don't know why I got this out. This is a fragrance from Pearla Nera, and this is called Ataraxia. And this is most definitely like a cold weather type scent. This is not a fragrance that is gonna hold up in heat well. This is so beautiful. The The closest thing I can compare it to is black opium, but it doesn't smell like black opium. It's definitely like a lot brighter than black opium, but it's still warm and sweet. It smells like it has like a touch of coffee in it, and it's really beautiful. I just sprayed it on because I wanted something like warm and sweet and cozy for a second. And yeah, in the heat, I think I got maybe like an hour out of this before I couldn't smell it anymore. This is definitely a cold weather fragrance that, I don't know, I just felt like spraying on one day. So that is Pearla Nera Ataraxia. Okay, another Pearla Nera fragrance that I wore is Belinda. This is definitely more of a warm weather fragrance. To me, this is a really, really unisex fragrance. It doesn't lean masculine, it doesn't really lean feminine. It's bright, it's citrusy. It's got a sweetness to it, kind of like a warm skin-like sweetness to it. It's really, really pretty. I can't think of anything to really compare this to, except to say it smells like, it doesn't smell like mint, but it smells like it's got the freshness of mint, like in the top. And it could be mint, like a touch of mint and some citrus. It's a little bit sweet. It's a little bit skin-like. This one didn't hang around for a super long time either. And in fact, I actually layered this over this Goose Creek lotion. This is called Soothing Coconut, and this is one of my most favorite Goose Creek lotions that I have. This scent is phenomenal. It is like no other coconut in my collection. And really like no other coconut that I've smelled. This Bath & Body Works just came out with they had a coconut lotion in the semi-annual sale. I think it was called Clean Coconut maybe. I picked it up. I immediately gave it away because it smelled like trash on me. But I feel like this is what they were going for and they missed the mark. The Goose Creek got it right. So it's so funny. Goose Creek, somebody told me that Goose Creek was having a really good sale and a lot of their lotions were like $2. So of course I got on the website and of course I ordered like 15 more lotions, which I do not need. I will haul them for you guys, but a lot of the times I'll just keep the ones that I really, really love and then I'll end up giving all of the other ones away. So it's not like, you know, I don't keep everything. But anyways, back to this one. This is Sweet Milky Coconut, Island Rain, Soft Vanilla, and Light Citrus. There's something about this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It almost reminds me, if you guys have ever had starfruit, fresh, tart starfruit. This smells the way starfruit tastes. I haven't had starfruit for a very, very long time. It smells like what starfruit tastes like. It's beautiful. It's really, really fresh. The coconut is super, super fresh. It's not a super sweet or beachy coconut at all. It really is like the most gorgeous, clean, crisp, fresh coconut. It is gorgeous. So anyways, yeah, this is the lotion that I wore and then I layered this over it. This hung around for, I want to say maybe like 3 hours. So I definitely got some good time out of this, but it did eventually wear off. So after this wore off, I grabbed this. This is a little travel spray of Montale Soleil de Capri. And I got this in a Scentbird like a long time ago. I've got about half of it left. It's just something I'm kind of trying to work through. I really, really love this one. This is a beautiful, sweet citrus, like a beautiful, warm, sweet citrus fragrance, and I love it. Sadly, it doesn't last super long either. I thought for sure, and I think I remembered when I sprayed it on that I didn't get a lot of time out of this the first time I wore it. But I was like, well, whatever, I need to work through this. So I went ahead and sprayed this on and yeah, I got maybe like an hour out of this. So, the lotion is kind of what ended up being the hero. I was able to smell this lotion for a good, I don't know, like 6 hours probably. This is one of my longer lasting Goose Creek lotions, which I'm so happy about because it's one of my favorite Goose Creek lotions in my collection. They are the sale, I think the sale is still going on, and these lotions are like, well, select lotions are like $2.36. So if you by chance do get on there, or you do need some lotion and you do need to, or, you know, and you do look at these, definitely keep this one in mind. I cannot recommend it enough if you like a clean coconut, or if you like coconut but you don't like a really overpowering coconut, or if you like coconut but you're just looking for something totally different and very unique. This is totally different and very unique. It's gorgeous. And it smells even better on the skin than it does in the bottle. It's so good. So anyways, yeah, this was a star of the show that day. This is the Goose Creek Soothing Coconut Body Lotion. Okay, and then later that night after my lotion wore off, I sprayed on this. This just came to me from, it came to me from Triple Traders, but from Hekiat Attar. This is their newest fragrance, and this is called Bonita Jamila. This is a dupe of Dior J'adore, but to me, this is lighter, and it's not quite like the heavy syrupy floral that J'adore is. This one is much lighter and brighter and a little bit fresher smelling. This one has a beautiful warmth to it when you spray it on the skin, but it's not a syrupy warmth and it's not a heavy warmth. It's got this gorgeous freshness to it. It's really beautiful. So it does smell like J'adore, but it's different. It also just smells like itself. I really enjoyed this one. This one hung around until I woke up the next morning. Like, this is a very long lasting fragrance. To me, this is the perfect, like, warm, cozy, warm weather fragrance, or warm weather floral. It's beautiful. So anyways, that is Hekiat Attar Bonita Jamila. And then last but not least, I wore this guy here. This is my Dolce & Gabbana red cap. This is the made in Germany formulation. This is the formulation that I will wear in warmer weather. I save the Euro Italia one for winter because that one is heavier and it goes much more incense on me, though I do need to check it now because my skin chemistry has changed. I'm thinking it's got to do with hormones and things are smelling different on me now. So this used to be an absolute beast on me. This lasted all of maybe an hour on me. I could not believe it. This formulation, the Made in Germany formulation, this is much more of like a clean, warm laundry kind of scent. Oh, I love it. It's so beautiful. They're both like pretty aldehydic. And sometimes I'm not the biggest fan of aldehydes, but I love the aldehydes in this and in the other formulation that I have. This is definitely not for everybody. This is definitely a vintagey smelling fragrance, but I love this one. This is like warm, clean, sweet laundry on my skin, and I adore it. And then the other formulation that I have, the one that's made in Italy, that one is a little bit darker, deeper. It's a little bit more complex, more intense, and it goes a little bit incensey on me. I love this one, but yeah, I was so sad it lasted all of like maybe an hour on me. So I'm just gonna try and work through this bottle as much as I can, and let it go, because it didn't last on me at all. I absolutely adore this fragrance though, really, really beautiful. So that is Dolce & Gabbana Red Cap. It is an eau de toilette. This is an eau de toilette formulation, and this is the one that is made in Germany. And holy cow, that was a lot, but that is it. Those are all of the fragrances that I wore last week. I do hope that you all enjoyed this. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.